28. You're starting to see me double check your understanding of what we're doing. On question 28, I said, are there any icing forecasts, is there any icing forecast or occurring within the U.S.? Okay, yeah. The forecast, see AirMets. All right. Occurring, how would we check that? Well, now we're getting to PIREP reports. Okay, so in question 28 and 29, I want to look at PIREPs. I also want you to talk about the kind of weather patterns that are producing these icing conditions. Well, if we go back to our ad site, all our ice was all in this area. So what are the weather patterns that are producing this? Cold front, low pressure, moisture, extensive moisture from the Great Lakes. And we'll go back and let's just look at our AirMets for ice real quick so we can double check. Here's where our icing AirMets are. Now, obviously, these are with the Great Lakes. You've got some of this is associated just behind that cold front and some of the moisture there. But again, there needs to be a connection between what's causing the ice and what's on the charts. What do the charts look like? If you can see that these storms are there and you can make this connection between a cold front and these cold temperatures aloft in the moisture, well, guess what? The AirMets are there just to back that up. You already guessed that there would have been ice in these areas at these cold temperatures. Why are we not getting the ice down here? Well, it's either too warm or there's not enough moisture. Okay, it's too high, whatever. Okay, so looking at PIREPs, use the ads portion, and you can either go to the PIREPs section, which is fine. You can look for reports of icing, anything. Let's see, we can go back here. I clicked on the wrong one. We want icing PIREPs. We've got some reports of icing here that are, negative. We've got a whole bunch of light. We've got some moderate icing reports in yellow. I don't see any moderate to severe or severe. But yeah, there's reports of icing. They're all over the place in here. Now, I would prefer to use the Java tools on this and go to the PIREPs because, again, I can get some specific information. But already we could answer this question. In this case, there's plenty of them, so it's easy to do. But on some days, you may not have very many, and you need to use this PIREP Java tool. Well, are there any reports? Yes, in the AirMet areas. What type of intensity of icing is reported? Well, we have light to moderate mixed icing, and we can go through here. We can zoom in. Let's just look at a couple of these. This is an urgent pilot report for occasional moderate to severe turbulence. Let's just do our icing, okay? And these are a couple turbulence severes. That's why they're still showing up. And let's just look at this one, okay? This icing report, okay? This was reported at flight level 170 by a Boeing 737-500, and he reported moderate icing, okay? Most of these are pretty sporadic, though, icing reports. We had a CRJ report, light, moderate rime ice. No type was given on this one. Let's see, down in West Virginia, looks like we've got, there we go, PA31 with moderate rime, -8 degrees. A lot of times these little guys will give more detailed information. These guys are cruising through it so quick, it's like, oh yeah, whatever, light, sure, sounds good. So any of you guys that are flying the big stuff, just remember the little guys can benefit greatly from more detailed information as well about the temperature, where it happened. The CRJ was nice enough to give the altitudes which it occurred, which is very, very useful. Sometimes the intensity is suspect on the CRJ versus a Piper aircraft or a small Cessna, the icing is going to be different due to speed and all kinds of equipment issues. So take that into account. But there's where I'm going to get my information. Yes, in the air mid areas, and we have light to moderate reports. Rime, we had some rime, mixed. I didn't see any others, so we can just put that information as part of 29. Does it match what the air mets are predicting? Yeah, pretty well.